Hello, young readers, and karibuni to Storytime with Zuri, Jasiri, and Toto. I'm Mbugua, and today I'll be reading Know It All. If you have a copy, go get it, and we'll read along.
Zuri, Jasiri, Toto. Zuri, Jasiri, and Toto. Hooray! Storytime with Zuri, Jasiri, and Toto. Yay!
It was the midterm break and school was closed. It was too hot to play outside, so Jasiri, Zuri, and Toto were inside the house. It was quiet. Toto was asleep. Jasiri was listening to music on the radio. Zuri sat on the sofa, reading a big brown book that she had borrowed from the school library. "What song is that? It sounds nice," Zuri said. "You wouldn't know it," Jasiri told Zuri. "You are still a little girl." "Well, I like it anyway," Zuri said, "and I have my book to read." Jasiri hummed, Zuri read, and Toto snored. Suddenly, Zuri looked up from her book, her eyes wide. "No two zebras have the same stripes. Did you know that, Jasiri?" Zuri asked. "Of course I knew that," Jasiri said. "I thought everyone knew that." A few minutes later, Zuri cried, "Oh, I did not know this. An elephant's tusks never stop growing." "You didn't know that?" Jasiri laughed. "I knew it all along." Zuri frowned. Lately, Jasiri had been acting as if he knew everything. Zuri put the book aside and went over to the table. She picked up a pencil and some paper and began to draw. Jasiri looked across at Zuri. She seemed very busy. He strolled across and peeked over her shoulder. "What are you doing?" Jasiri asked. "I am drawing," Zuri replied. "I know, I can see that. What are you drawing?" Jasiri prodded. "I am drawing a bat," Zuri said. "A bat? Bats are my favorite animal in the world," Jasiri said. He picked a paper from the pile and began to fold it into little triangles. Zuri smiled. "Bats are my favorite type of bird too. I love how fast they fly," she said. "A bat is not a bird, and it does not fly," Jasiri said. "How did you not know that?" Zuri jumped up so quickly that the table shook. "A bat is a bird. It has wings and it flies," Zuri argued. Jasiri looked shocked. "Bats do not fly." "It is a bird, it has wings and it flies," Zuri said, stamping her foot. "I am telling you, a bat does not fly," Jasiri shouted. "Yes, it does. My teacher said so." Zuri was angry. "I know what I'm talking about," Jasiri said. "You think you know everything," Zuri screamed. "You do not." She was almost in tears. Jasiri had spoiled her afternoon. "I know better than you," Jasiri shouted back. The fight had started. Aunty Fatuma was in the kitchen making dinner when she heard the loud voices. "Not again," she said and shook her head. "Shh! Why are you two screaming like that? You will wake Toto up," she said, sticking her head inside the room. "It is Jasiri," Zuri complained. "He thinks he knows everything." "I do know that a bat does not fly," Jasiri snapped. "And I know a bat is a bird," Zuri yelled. They heard a loud cry. The noise had indeed woken Toto up. "Sit down, both of you. I have a story to tell you. Wait here. I will be right back," Aunty Fatuma said. Jasiri and Zuri loved Aunty Fatuma's stories. She had many stories and they were always interesting. They sat down on Toto's playmat and waited. Aunty Fatuma came back to the playmat, carrying Toto. I will tell you a story that my grandmother told me many years ago. I think it will cheer both of you up, she said, rocking Toto gently. Once upon a time, there were 6 good friends, Aunty Fatuma began. They were all blind. The 6 friends had heard many stories about elephants. They really wanted to see this famous animal, so they visited an elephant center. When they saw the elephant, they were amazed. But Aunty Fatuma, you said they were all blind. How did they see the elephant? Zuri asked. That is a good question, Zuri. What do you think? Aunty Fatuma asked. I know. Maybe they touched it, Jasiri said. I know that blind people can read by touching the words with their fingers. My teacher told us, he added. You are right, Jasiri, Aunty Fatuma said. The 6 men went and stood around the elephant. An elephant is a huge animal, so each man touched the part that was closest to him. The man at the front touched the elephant's trunk. It was soft, slim, and long. Another man touched the elephant's stomach. The elephant's skin felt rough on his hands. The third man stood behind the elephant. He touched its short tail, which was as tough as steel. The fourth man was impressed by the animal's size. He knelt down and touched the elephant's huge legs. The fifth man touched the elephant's big ears, and the 6th man held the elephant's sharp tusks. Jasiri and Zuri listened closely. They could picture the 6 men standing around the elephant. Suddenly the door opened and they all jumped. What happened? It was Mama. I thought it was the elephant, said Zuri. I thought so too, Jasiri laughed. What elephant? Mama asked. Come join us, Mama, Jasiri and Zuri said. They could not wait to hear the rest of the story. Mama smiled and sat down next to them. Aunty Fatuma continued her story. As the friends traveled home, they started talking about the elephant. The elephant is thin and soft. It is quite tall, said the first man. The second man was very surprised. Thin? That is not true. An elephant is as wide as a house. Its skin is very rough, he said. The third man did not agree. He wondered if his friends had seen the same animal that he had. Both of you are wrong. The elephant is short and hangs down like a branch. It is as tough as steel, he said. You are wrong too. An elephant is not like a branch. It is as thick and strong as a tree trunk, the fourth man said. The fifth man laughed at his friends. He found what they were saying very funny. My friends, all of you are wrong. Elephants are huge and flat, like big blankets. Definitely not, said the 6th friend. An elephant is as sharp as a spear. And so the friends kept on arguing. Jasiri and Zuri were very quiet. Why do you think the friends could not agree with each other? Aunty Fatuma asked. Is it because each man was talking only about the part that he had touched? Jasiri asked. And they all touched different parts of the elephant, Zuri agreed. Yes. An elephant is all of those things together, Aunty Fatuma said. So none of the men were completely wrong, but none of them were completely right either. It is the same with your argument. You mean we are both right? Jasiri asked. And we are both wrong? Zuri asked. Yes, Aunty Fatuma said, turning to Zuri. What Jasiri said is true. Bats are not birds. They are mammals. Looking at Jasiri, she continued, Zuri was also right. Although they are not birds, bats can fly very well. They are a special kind of animal. Zuri and Jasiri looked confused.
Huh?
Mama cleared her throat. Auntie Fatuma is right. Bats belong to a special group of animals called flying mammals. Auntie Fatuma, how do you know all these interesting facts about animals? Jasiri asked. I grew up near a forest that had many different animals and plants. My father would take my brother and me into the forest and teach us many interesting things about wildlife. Auntie Fatuma replied. Tell us more, please. What was the name of the forest? Zuri asked. That is a story for another day, Auntie Fatuma said, laughing. Thank you, Auntie Fatuma. I will ask my teacher more about bats in the next science class, Jasiri said. And I will now finish my drawing, Zuri said, heading back to the table. Can I help you color it? Jasiri asked, since we both like bats. Sure, Zuri smiled. You color the wings and I'll color the face and legs. Thank you for watching Storytime with Zuri, Jasiri and Toto. Make sure you check out all our stories in our series. Keep watching and keep reading. Until next time, kwaheri!